Oh my God,
so
Joe,
here's
what
the
are you
thing.
doing to me?
I told you the method was good.
Holy cow, I'm so excited. Not only do we have Joe Diamond back, but we have a triple threat, a magician, a fencer, and a roboticist.
Yeah, you could say that.
This is my friend Dez. He's amazing.
Hello.
All right, what are we learning?
We're gonna do a test of mind reading. We need a complete deck of 52 cards, no jokers. That's the important part, no jokers. Dez, how's your cutting estimation abilities?
All right.
Okay, cut about a third of the deck right there.
All right, about a third.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Sure.
And then cut another third, or that pack it in half
right.
right here. Okay. Now, that over there is the original top third of the deck.
Sure.
You're a magician. You're a
Yeah.
smart person. You know I could know something about that.
Yeah.
Right? This is the original bottom third of the deck.
Okay.
So, of course,
So
you could have
I
glimpsed the
could-
bottom
I could
card.
know something. I did go through, take out the jokers, but this you cut randomly out of the middle. I can't know anything about the top or bottom cards about any of that.
For the record, right now, already I'm like, oh, damn you, Joe.
And these are your cards, so you know they're not marked. So, Dez, take that pile, take a peek at the top card. Don't let any of us see. Don't even let Brian
him,
see,
okay.
because he might be in on this.
Okay.
Okay.
He most
and
certainly
then
is.
Shuffle that packet up.
Oh, and I get to shuffle.
Yeah, shuffle it, pack it up,
Interesting.
lose your card
All right,
completely.
so we're gonna-
Now, Brian, this is the original top third of the deck.
All right,
Okay.
real quick pause.
Okay,
You threatened me before
did
this
threaten
episode.
you.
You
I
said,
did
Brian,
threaten
I'm going to fool you with a trick that is in a book that you own and is on the shelf right here at HQ.
Yes.
And now is the moment that I'm realizing, oh, he means to make good on this threat.
It's gonna get worse.
No, okay.
That's the original top third. I could know something about that.
You
right?
could know the top
So
card,
pick
maybe.
up the top third and give it a shuffle.
Oh, you
Give
son
it a shuffle.
of a-
Actually, keep shuffling your third.
Keep
just to be,
shuffling.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
okay.
I was-
And when you're satisfied, there's nothing I can know about those cards. Stop shuffling.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm,
Okay.
they're well
Take
mixed.
a peek at the top card of that now. Yeah.
I most certainly
yes.
have.
Yes. Don't let me or Dez see. Okay.
Okay, put it back?
Yeah, put it back. Put
Okay.
it back. You put
All
it
right.
back on top of the same.
Yep.
And you shuffled these too, right?
No, nobody's touched
shuffle
those.
Them. Shuffle them.
Uh, Joe,
Yeah,
Shuffle 'em.
Joe
Not happy with
Diamond,
this.
you,
Have I even touched the cards
you
during any of
sexy beast.
Drop them on top. Drop them on top.
Oh, on top of
Yep,
these?
yep.
Okay, all right.
And you've been shuffling those. Drop those on top. You're a
Oh,
magician.
God. All right.
Is there anything I could know about those cards?
Number one, screw you. Number one, screw you. Dez and
We
I
bring you
both
into
know.
our house.
Unless I could genuinely read your minds. Dez, look at me. Think of your card.
Okay.
It's a black card.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
It's a spade.
Oh, God. Yes.
I think I got
This is
it.
gonna hurt.
I got it. I think I got it. Hang on.
By the way, there are times that I relax and I'm very good about not looking or not thinking too hard about things.
Yeah.
I'm looking very hard and I'm thinking very hard about
That's the
everything.
Double check.
That's the
Okay, I am gonna go with that for you. Brian, think of your card.
You're a piece of garbage. I hate your face.
Okay.
I think this.
I think you're about to fool me very badly. And yes, with a trick from one of my own books.
What card are you merely thinking of?
4 of spades.
4 of spades. Brian, what card are you merely
Seven
thinking
of hearts and you're a piece of garbage. What just happened?
And you may keep the deck as a souvenir.
What just happened?
Now, Brian, on a scale of 1 to kangaroo explosion.
All right, you don't also steal my lines. Okay.
This is your deck I got from HQ.
Dez, how are you feeling?
So, I mean, he did fish a little, right? He said, oh, it's a black card.
I don't-
And I could have said yes or no, but
I
it's
don't-
not. I don't think that's it.
I knew.
You knew, yeah.
Yeah, if I was gonna guess, this did not feel like a one-no system
Yeah.
that worked
No.
out. I have one guess,
What's your one guess?
and here's the problem, is that it's one of those half-ass guesses that is not actually an explanation, but maybe a piece of the puzzle.
Okay, let's hear it.
Something about a pre-sorted deck so that one card looks out of place as you go through them. But that is not me figuring anything out. That's the only...
That is the gate
Okay,
into the
all right.
arena
I still
of
don't
what
know.
this is.
I still don't
Okay.
know.
Do you want to dive in?
I want to write you a check is what I
Okay,
want to do.
okay. I'll wait.
But I would like the full explanation.
Okay.
Just know that you really fooled me very badly. Dez, will you...
I'm just. I
We're
got
both
nothing.
blown
I got
away.
nothing.
Heads up, team. We're talking about it every single week until Christmas. Holiday pricing is in effect right now at scamstuff.com. Do not wait. Right now is when you want to get all your goodies because we want it to arrive on time. Because otherwise, it sucks. Get on over to gimme.scamstuff.com, sign up on that email list. It's the only way for you to know what we have and don't have to get to you in time for Christmas. Look at that, it's the winds, supply chain management attacking us. Hurry!
All right, Joe, take us to school. This is a very, very good trick.
There's a reason it's a very, very good trick. This was the very first trick I ever saw our dear departed friend, Eugene Berger, perform. I sat next to him. He just mentioned it was in the new Card College Light book by Roberto Giobbi.
Right.
So I immediately, of course, bought the book, and I had been doing that effect ever since. And in the book, he references, it's something called Thought Echo, and he referenced it from a book that I couldn't get a hold of because it's very hard to find. But turns out when I arrived,
you show up here at HQ, and I've got it on the shelf.
On your shelf, on page 715 of the Paul Bearers Review, volumes 9 and 10. It is less than one page.
Oh, wow.
It is less than one page. That said, don't get too excited because this is a bit of a, not a complicated setup, but a dense setup.
By the way, magicians have a saying, if you want to hide it, put it in a book. Yeah. They're 100% right.
Yep, and that's exactly what Sam Schwartz did in the 1970s with this effect, Thought Echo. So the first thing you're going to do is take out all of the cards of one suit. So in this case, I'm doing spades. And you're gonna put them in order. So ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. You get all the cards of one suit set up. You then get 11 cards on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It does not matter what these 11 cards are.
Right.
All it matters
I'm just
is that
getting
there's
ready to
11
just
of them.
punch.
No. Tell me if I'm sussing this out right. You were very specific about 1/3, and I assume that the goal is to split somewhere in this. Yeah.
Now, the one downside with this setup is that you can't do, hey, look, they're all different at the beginning. So I added in an old subtlety. Lots of magicians have done this, of taking out jokers. I put one joker in the bottom third, and I put another joker just right before
that I caught.
That spade.
You caught that?
Yeah, that's a classic, like, okay, I need to hide that the deck is set up, so I'm going to show them, and what's a natural way to show the deck?
Well, the other
Most
thing
of the
too,
deck.
the other
Got
thing
it, got
too,
it, got it.
If I stay here for too long, there's no spades.
That-
You might not notice that, but you will
Yeah.
notice that there's a lot of red cards.
Right.
Yeah.
I get this to like right before the king of spades, so at least
So they've
there's been
seen one spade.
There's been a spade
Right.
in it. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So now you need to cut this deck into thirds. So you can do this again. And it doesn't matter how the second cut goes. All it matters is that the first cut
is somewhere in that third.
now,
so.
now let's just say that you cut like that.
Yeah.
I would just go, no, I need less than that because he needs to cut some in a moment. He
Yeah.
needs enough to do this as well.
Sure.
So all you have to do at this point is
Yeah.
estimate whether or not he hit that safe zone.
Yep. So go ahead and cut again. And it's really easy. If you, so there,
It's
and now,
that easy.
and now just cut to here.
Okay.
So now, and again, I go through the whole thing. I could know something here, I could know something, I couldn't know something here.
By the way, this is increasingly becoming my favorite form of misdirection. Misdirection that relies on the viewer knowing just a little bit about magic.
Yes,
and
this
thinking, like for example, this effect is more powerful if you know the key card principle.
For a
Yeah.
magician,
Yes, exactly.
At this point, I do what Eugene Berger taught, which was talk about how you could know something here, but I couldn't know something here. And you agree with that. But I do know something here. I know you've cut to a spade, and I know it's the lowest valued spade in this packet. So let's just see. That's a 6. So I know there's not gonna be anything less than a 6. Let's look at the packets individually. You know this is a 6. Shuffle that up as much as possible without us reassembling the deck. We'll get to your card in a
So
moment.
again, we're working on multiple timelines. In your head right now, the only thing you know is that when you get a look at this, the lowest value spade is his card.
So when I take this back, without reassembling the deck, if I just spread them out, 7, 6, I know the 6 has to be that one.
Yep.
And here's the other thing that I adapted into this. I know it's the lowest spade, so I can tell you it's black and it's a spade before I know anything else.
Yep.
Which again is another one of those, like,
With
if
magicians,
you're a magician,
you go,
you're
"He's got
thinking he's pumping or whatever.
He's pumping or he's got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's what a lot of lay people do with some of this stuff. When you like slowly reveal a force card, as soon as you say it's black, some like, you've had it, like
Yeah,
some lay people
yeah.
go, oh, he's got it already. And that's
Right.
what I'm trying to create with this. Like, I know it already. I'm just
messing with you.
Yeah, I'm just doing the mentalism thing of,
Right,
of
right.
stretching it out. So let's ignore the bottom packet. We're not gonna, that has nothing to do with the method. It just helps hide the method in a moment.
It does add just the right amount of camouflage, though.
This is the original top half.
Right.
Which I tell you now, I could know something. So shuffle it so there's nothing I could know. But I do know something, Brian. That was my full Eugene impression there.
That's actually not bad.
So I know that this is the lowest spade. I know however many cards are here is the value of the lowest spade here plus 10.
Because you put exactly 11 cards on top of the block of spades, it doesn't matter where the spades are. You know that there are 11 cards and then a bunch of spades.
Yes.
So at this point, you do the very easy math of knowing that
of-
6
yes.
is the lowest number and saying 16.
Yes, so
Holy
now,
cow.
So now I tell you to mix those.
Right.
Now here's the one downside with this, which I cover with an apparent mistake.
Okay.
So you shuffle those all you want, and then I say when you're done shuffling,
Yep.
take a peek at the top card. I now know from the bottom of that packet you're looking at the 16th card.
Oh, because you caught a glimpse.
No glimpsing. I just know your card on top is the 16th card from the bottom.
Even though I shuffled?
Even though you shuffled, let me explain. Look at the card. So just
Yep,
look at
yep,
it. Don't even
yep.
show it to me.
Yep.
So put it back, and now I say, I don't want you to shuffle that back in. I want it to stay on top of that packet.
I see.
So that's where this packet comes in. I say, okay, look at your card. Do you remember it?
Oh my God.
Remember?
Yeah.
So essentially, this is, again, back to the key card principle. You don't know what the card is. You don't know. The only thing you know is that I am holding 16 cards and the 16th
I don't even know
card
that
up.
16 yet because I haven't even found his card yet. He's
Oh
still
my
shuffling.
God.
So when I say, okay, now you mix these too, right? You say no.
And then now I'm focused on
Yep.
these and
I
I'm
know
shuffling
your
up a
card's
storm.
There. It has stayed there. You haven't shuffled it back in like he has.
Oh my
so
God.
he can't shuffle before.
So I
his,
shuffle like
but he
crazy.
shuffles after.
I set this on top,
Yep.
and now at this
that's-
point, you.
It's now 16th from the bottom of the
But
deck.
you don't even know that it's 16th
nope,
from the bottom
nope.
yet because you haven't looked at the top.
Yep, so-
oh my God,
so
Joe,
here's
what
the
are you
thing.
doing to me?
I told you the method was Sam Schwartz, wherever he may be. Thank
Taken
you.
out.
You are a genius.
This is
Brilliant.
Can
brilliant.
you imagine having the brain to make
This
make
is
up?
so good.
So now I know nothing about your card. I just know it's 10 plus whatever his card is.
Right.
So of course I go for yours first, but I use the advantage of knowing it's a spade. When I go, it's black, it's a spade. You're like, oh, he's got it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I just go through the top third.
By the way, that middle third, there are no spades.
There are no
All the
spades.
spades are either in the top section or the bottom
So
section.
you could have picked one of the other spades.
Yes,
for
and
this.
in this case I did. So if I'm reconstructing correctly, you're looking at the top third,
Yep.
you're gonna find the lowest spade,
Yep.
which will be a 6, and you will know that that is
now-
his.
And so I know that. So now I see the 6.
And now you know that
Yeah.
my card is 16 up from the
And
bottom.
I just go by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. So in this case, I know you picked the 4 of spades.
Holy cow,
So
Joe!
what I love too is like you've already prompted us that you know the card already.
Yeah.
So I don't care that you're looking through the
So
deck.
yes, when I'm going through the cards like this,
Right.
I find that going by 2 is a little more math than doing this. This
Yeah,
signals
yeah,
counting. And now, and I put these face down if I'm performing for magicians
So
because
good.
I want them to think like, okay, I don't know, maybe they're stacked, maybe they're, maybe there'll be like a bank of blanks, that's something, because he didn't show us
Yeah.
the whole deck. There's gotta be something, even though we shuffled.
And then you get the
But
final
then,
middle
yeah.
finger right
Yeah,
there
finally.
of everything
and it's
shuffled.
like, and you're gonna remember it as you shuffled the whole deck. Yes, you shuffled each individual third.
right.
One other thing I normally do is I'll set up a deck in someone's home like this.
and just leave
and
it.
just leave it.
Oh, tasty.
One other tip is I always put a card that I'll remember on the bottom, like a 7 of diamonds or something. So even if I leave the deck there and come back to their house in a couple weeks,
Right.
I can say, "Do you have a deck?" And if
the
I see
moment
it's
you
this-
pull it out,
and I'm
your
like,
signature is
boom,
on it.
Done.
Yeah.
Don't have to.
All
Don't
right,
have to know.
You know the rules, Dez. You got to perform this for me now, so we prove how
geez.
easy it is.
All right, so we need to get a suit. We'll stick with the spades. And so then we need 11 cards.
On top.
On top, all right. Doesn't matter which 11. Hey, we'll count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, I'm saying 2s, I'm counting by 1s. There's our 11. And then those just on top
Yep,
here.
those just go on top, yes.
All right, so we've got that.
Oh, hello, Dez. I hear you have a magician-killing card trick.
I wouldn't
I
say
intend to stay alive, sir.
So what I'd like you to do, in fact, I'm not even going to touch the deck the rest of the time here. Just cut about a third of the deck
Oh,
off.
that seems like a third right there, yeah.
It's a pretty deep third. Well, I'll give you credit for it.
Okay.
All right, and then with the remaining bit here, just kind of cut that in half.
Hey,
wait
here-
a second. That was the original top.
Yeah,
third.
he knows the top card and he could know the bottom card of those two.
Yeah.
I could know that very much, and I could know the bottom. I could have caught a glimpse of
Yeah.
that, but I can't know anything about the last pile there.
This one.
Right.
Yeah. Remember that this is going to be the middle card because he cut this way and then this way.
Right.
So this is the original middle. This is the bottom.
See, that would be one of the things that I would mess up in performance.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
ugh.
So good.
Good thing
yeah.
you didn't, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I could know something about this one here. I could know something about that. Actually, that's probably the easiest one to know something about, but there's no way I know anything about that, right?
That's right.
No way.
So go ahead and take a look at the top card. Don't show it to me anymore.
I won't even look.
Not even
I
the
could be
camera.
in on this and not even know.
All right, maybe the camera.
All right.
All right, go ahead and put that back.
Got it.
And I want you to go ahead and just give that a good solid shuffle.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
shuffle.
no way you could know anything.
Nothing at all.
Right there.
I know.
All right, got it.
We got that there. Okay. And
Top pile
top
here.
pile. Okay.
You could know something about the top.
I could know something about the top. Go ahead and shuffle that pile.
Okay,
and
yeah.
then-
So if I shuffle this pile, there's no way. All right. So what should I do when I'm done mixing?
All right, go ahead and take a peek at the top card. So
Okay,
not only
all
did I
right.
not-
Okay.
You got that?
All right.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, and go ahead and put that down there.
Wait,
and this is
we haven't shuffled this pile yet.
you know, go ahead and shuffle that one.
All
just to
right.
make sure.
All right.
All right.
But I love seeing
I
Joe.
can't sneak anything past you, Joe.
All right. All right. Where should I put this now?
We should put that on top of that one.
All right.
Right.
But, okay, Brian shuffled those, right?
You shuffled
I
those?
don't trust
No.
Brian. I'm gonna shuffle them
okay.
again. Okay. So all right. So they're all back. This is the
Put it
original
on
top
there.
on
Okay,
top.
at this point, Dez, what do you know?
I know a few things. In this first chunk of cards, the lowest spade is going to be the card that Brian picked.
That's correct.
Should we spread them out face up so we can?
Oh, yeah,
see?
yeah.
All right.
All right.
So, all right.
All right, what do we know?
So let's just focus on the top half to third of the deck. What are we looking for?
So I know in the top third, I'm looking for the lowest spade,
Right.
which in this case is the 9 of spades.
9 of spades.
Correct,
Yes.
correct.
So I
Yes,
know
yes, yes.
that is Brian's card.
And what does that tell you about Joe's card?
It tells me that his is 19 up from the bottom.
Yes.
Perfect.
I picked the 6 of spades. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Freaking magic! Joe Diamond! Where can we see so much more of your wonderful work?
I have a brand new web store specifically for magicians and mentalists and mystery performers. You can't access it through my normal website. You have to go directly to joediamondlive.com/store.
Ooh, more secrets. Dude, this was a blast. Thank you
That
so
was
much,
dude,
man.
That was fantastic.
Does this mean I get that book?
Nope.